My people, my people.
Nigga.
My brother. If you see us wearing the same shit in the next podcast, we are both recording. Don't judge us.
My brother, my king. How you doing today, brother?
How you doing today, brother?
I'm pretty goddamn good. If I do say so myself, I'm highly melanated.
Hold up, my brother. Hello, 2 million brothers.
How are y'all doing today,
This
brothers?
is listening to millions, brothers.
And to the sisters out there, how are y'all doing today, queen?
Because this is deeper than a podcast.
100%.
I need y'all to come sit down with us.
Do that, please.
I want y'all to come sit down with us.
Why?
Because it is Black History Month.
It is. Brother, introduce yourself.
I am Brother Trey. Who are you, my brother?
I am the brother known as King Million the Third.
And I've already stated this before, my 2 million brothers. But this is listening to millions, brother.
Millions, brother. Nigga.
I can say that. And 36% of our audience cannot use that word.
Oh, it's 36%?
36%.
36% can't say
brother.
it. Well, you know what? If you're subscribed, we might be interested in allowing y'all to have a card. We might sell those cards.
Invest in passes
for
my 36% brothers.
And then what we do receive off of those cards, the money that we do receive off of those cards will be going into a reparations fund, brother.
It'll be used in a Black Lives Matter sort of fashion.
In a sort of fashion like that. We might be popping out with some new cars, though.
Some new Rolexes.
But it's okay, though. But please believe that you can trust us.
We can do the right things with your money. But my brother, it is Black History Month, my brother.
Yes.
And on this beautiful month, I let a white man say the N-word.
You let a white man say the N-word right in front of your face?
I didn't say it. I didn't do nothing.
On our month?
I think I lose like 15 days for that.
You do lose 15 days for that. Okay. You didn't slap him, you didn't check him, you didn't.
But let me explain the situation, right? I'm at work, new to this job, very new job. And it's a very unique white man at that job, and we'll call him Todrick. So Mr. Todd Wave, if some might ask, Todd is always at work, and he's a very vibrant spirit. Like, he'll walk in and he'll be like, "Oh, Trey, you're my hero. Oh, Big T, you're awesome, man. You're the nicest guy I know." So me and Mr. Todd Wave were having a conversation.
Yes.
And me and Mr. Todd Wave, I'm like, "Yeah, man." He was just saying, like, you know, how people at the job, they be doing too much. I'm like, "Yeah, man, niggas be tripping." And then as soon as I said that, I seen his eyes light up. And I just knew I fucked up. Because as soon as I said niggas be tripping, his eyes lit up. They got real wide, and he laughed. He said, "Niggas be tripping." And I said, "Hey, yo." And I looked around. It's niggas everywhere. It's a nigga here, nigga there, nigga everywhere. No nigga heard it but me. So I feel as if I get the ultimate penalty. I get the 15-day suspension, but I feel like the people around me get at least 5 days for not hearing.
Wow, that is wild, bro. You really folded. Our ancestors 10 lashings. 10 lashings for your ass, nigga. You might as well consider yourself a goddamn coon, nigga.
Yep.
I want you to know that you should feel so terrible right now, brother. That is such a disappointment.
Didn't report him to HR.
As a matter of fact, you need to be out there picking cotton. You let him know that you was his nigga at that point.
Yep.
You're not his nigga. You're his nigger. You're his nigger baby. You're his nigger baby, brother. I'm letting you know I'm disappointed.
I folded.
I'm letting you know you have disappointed this congregation. You have you have destroyed the foundation that is within this L2M hemisphere.
Yep.
And I'm just disappointed, brother.
We need to take it to the council.
We do. We need to take you to court right now, brother.
Yeah.
Black man court. But honestly though, that makes me beg the question though. Should we stop saying nigga?
Nigga, please.
Nigga, stop.
Nigga. Come on, nigga.
Jigga my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, we do not need to stop saying the N-word. It is okay to have a aspect, a part of your culture that is exclusive to you and only you. It's a lot of cultures that have things that only they participate in, and it's okay. Our thing as Black African Americans is the N-word. Do we extend N-word passes to Dominicans maybe? Puerto Ricans, if you want, they stem from African descent, so of course, but like at the soul of it, it is a us thing. So I feel as if it's perfectly okay for a nigga to use the word nigga.
But you don't feel like you're degrading yourself when you consider yourself as a nigga.
And you know what? It's always a great argument when this is said, because it's like you can look at it as, oh, they used this to degrade us for years, or you can look at it as we turned a negative connotation, owned it, rebranded it, and then gave it its own meaning. And not only did we brand it, give it its own meaning, we let people know that, hey, you can't use that word and only us can use it because y'all had y'all time with that word and y'all used it wrong.
I'll tell you one thing, though. On some real serious stuff, I don't like being called a nigga unless it's another nigga. It's okay. I mean, who am I to tell another nigga no? But I don't allow white people to call me nigga, say that word around me 100%. Like, I shut that shit down completely every single time. But I also shut down black women calling me a nigga. Because I see it as them disrespecting me. They just be like, y'all niggas ain't shit. Anytime a woman calls you a nigga, I feel like you're spitting in my face. A black woman, that's how I feel about it. I cannot sit there and let you degrade me because I should be seen as your king, sister. I should be seen as a brother, as a respected gentleman.
Yes.
But when you call me a nigga, you're calling me outside of that. You're calling me a little boy in my eyes. That's how I see it as.
Okay.
Because you don't see me going out there calling women bitches.
Right.
I've never disrespected a bitch. I've never disrespected a bitch in my life.
I've never disrespected a bitch. Is crazy.
I've never disrespected a bitch in my life. All right.
Right.
So it's like I don't want you to disrespect me, especially if you're my woman. If I'm dealing with you, I've shut it down every time. Do not call me a nigga. And I think that with us, I still think that when we say it to each other, it's still kind of degrading. Because why aren't we calling each other kings? Like, what's wrong with calling each other king? Why can't we? Why did it have to be nigga of all things?
I truly feel as if it's not saying it's. Like I said, it's re-owning something.
But you know, white people called us that shit. Like
they call
nigga boy. That nigga boy.
And that's
over
why.
there.
But I think that's what makes the word all the more special. Like, yes, it was used in a negative connotation, but we was able to take it, rebrand it, and make millions off of it.
But
so
see, what is so positive about the word nigga though? There's nothing that comes. Nothing positive that comes out of the word nigga. Anytime somebody says nigga, well, I guess my nigga. But then it's still kind of like ownership. Like if a white person said that to you, you'd be like.
But what other thing was used in a negative light by somebody else to degrade somebody that they owned, took it on their sleeve, and turned it into $1 million phrase? Literally, every time you hear nigga in a song, it makes the song 10 times better. Like, it's literally $1 million phrase. Like, it's not a single. I can't think of anything else in this world that has been completely flipped like that. Like, I literally can't. It's the only thing that was literal shit that turned to gold. Like, the word nigga is gold. So, it's to the point where white people literally want N-word passes.
So let's test that theory out then. Here, right now. What is your favorite 3 songs with the word nigga in it? And then we're going to change that nigga around and try and replace it with a different word and see if it still sounds the best. You want to try it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see real quick.
I already got one. Rich Homie Quan. My nigga.
Okay.
Mama, get nigga.
Okay, that's perfect.
What song? Well, I mean, okay, outside of using the clean version, which was my hitter.
Oh, Hitter was cool though.
Hitter was cool.
Hitter was cool though.
Was cool.
I don't think that really took away from the song.
But it took away the umph. It took the cause my nigga and my hitter, my motherfucking hitter. That's what the old heads were saying. Come on now, my hitter. Come on now, like that shit, man. The song 10 times worse.
Damn, you ain't lying.
Come on now.
Oh, okay. Well, how about
niggas in Paris? Come on now. Where was niggas? We was in Paris.
Niggas was in Paris.
What were we using niggas in Paris?
Hitters in Paris.
That's terrible.
Hitters in Paris.
Brothers in Paris.
Kings in Paris.
That shit sounds terrible.
Okay. It should be us some hot boy. Like I talked to Shacey when I shot boys. We want to see him twirl when he drop, boy. You know what I'm talking about?
Hot nigga. No. And it's called hot nigga for a reason.
Damn, that shit does sound weird.
The word is gold, bro.
Like I talked to Shacey when I shot niggas. And he twirl when he drop niggas.
That boy,
and he keep that 5 million and he drop
that nigga went to jail.
He did.
So that nigga went.
And he came out so different. He came out so different. I thought that nigga was gonna run the fucking streets.
But let us know. Do y'all think the word nigga makes the song better?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now,
2 Milli brothers. The next question is the debate in Black History Month history.
Okay.
We have the great Dr. Martin Luther King. Dr. Reverend Martin Luther, or is it Reverend Doctor?
Reverend Doctor. Nigga Doctor Martin Luther Nigga King.
My brother Martin Luther King and my brother Malcolm X, one of the two of the most influential men in Black history.
Yeah.
But they also create a great divide in terms of creating equality within our community towards another community. So during this month, we would like to take the time to highlight whose side are you on? Do you believe in peace and strength in numbers, or strength in numbers but with a little bit of rowdiness? Whose side are you on?
Before we get into that, I just said Reverend Dr. Martin Luther Nigga King or something like that. Mm-hmm. It feels so weird calling Martin Luther King nigga. It feels so weird calling. Like, who are you to call Martin Luther King a nigga? Who are you to call Malcolm X a nigga? Exactly why I'm getting at the point that I'm getting at, that nigga is not good at any sense. You cannot be calling it. Why don't you call these great black men niggas?
That's different.
If you have never seen nobody call him a nigga.
On my mama, I've heard somebody say my nigga Martin Luther King. You've never heard that. Come on now. You've never heard nobody say my nigga Martin Luther King.
That nigga Martin Luther King? No.
My nigga. No. Not that. You ain't never heard nobody say my nigga Martin Luther King. Boy, I tell you, boy.
Nope. Every time I hear Martin Luther King, it's a sign of respect. You don't disrespect Martin Luther King by calling him a nigga, because that's not what he is. He is a black king.
He is. But I've definitely said, man, my nigga Martin Luther King would not go for that shit these days.
Nah.
I've definitely said that before.
Nah. Nigga is a negative connotation regardless. Stop. We cannot normalize that.
But he was called a nigger.
He was called a nigger.
Like, he was spat on. Dogs bit him.
And that's why I really didn't like him. Because it's like, my boy, we just learned about this. We just talked about this in Jamming in the Calf. When they did that march on Selma or something like that.
Yeah.
They only walked for like 20 minutes, bro. Them niggas only walked for 20 minutes and then they got beat. They got beat the hell down.
You know what? I did not know. I've went to Selma and I've walked across that bridge. I did not know the walk was only 20 minutes.
Bro, that shit was only like 20 minutes and then they started getting beat up.
That shows how impactful that walk is.
Bro, no. Nobody fought back either.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the thing. You think that we would have been okay with doing that nowadays?
Nah, nobody's going for that now. But
nobody is going for that.
But the fact is, if he wouldn't have went for that, he went for that so that we would have the option to not go for that. That's literally.
But we're still going through it regardless. We just seen Tyree Nichols get beat up.
But what color were those people?
They were. Good point. They were African American.
It was 5 African. The only person who used non-lethal force was a He wasn't even white guy.
It was the white man.
So
he pepper sprayed him. He pepper sprayed
So the
him.
only part, so like we can't even use that argument. Now,
okay, I won't use that argument, but we do have other. We see police beating up on
we've seen
black men all the time.
We've seen police brutality before
from a white man.
But if, like, you've seen the movie Life, right? You've seen the movie Life. The whole reason why they went to prison for life is because they were framed for a murder that a white man committed that was a police officer. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying that to say, if it wasn't for Martin Luther King taking those beatings from police officers, going through those things, being the... Basically, I don't want to say sacrifice because that's giving him a Jesus-like role, but sacrificing his body in order for us to go forward and not have to deal with that same shit that we see in the movies like Life, seeing the movies like Fruitvale Station, although Fruitvale Station is based off newer events. Yeah. It's still that's what he died for. That was his message is, if I can sit here and take this and they just do that, who is the real villain?
But see, the thing is with Malcolm X, he was saying we don't need to be taking any of these beatings from any white man in general. Yeah. Because we should be segregated. We should stay on our own lane and let them do whatever they do in their own lane. And I don't necessarily disagree with it because we go to a HBCU. Yes. And we only see black people. For the most part, we got a sprinkle of salt around here. Yeah. You know, we got a sprinkle of salt around the campus. But for the most part, it's just black people. Yeah. And we be chilling. Yes. We be chilling. And we have to understand this is a community that we've developed with nothing but black people, and we're prospering. We're succeeding. 100%. We're not bothered by. We did have one scenario with the police and everything like that, but aside from that, we're chilling. And I feel like it wouldn't be the same if we went to a PWI. We wouldn't be cruising. If we went to a PWI, our GPAs probably wouldn't be as good as it is right now. Yeah. Let's keep it a stack. And that's not saying that HBCUs are easier, but it's like, you know,
we have a more connecting factor to our faculty and staff and teachers.
Exactly. And exactly.
Same way white students have that connecting factor at their white schools.
Exactly. And that's what I feel like desegregation has caused is it has skewed our our unity in a sense. Mm-hmm. Black people aren't unified as they used to be anymore.
No, we're very
black people. Bro,
I wouldn't say we aren't unified, but I will say there is room for some coons.
All I'm saying is black people are not unified as they used to be. And when I say that is, bro, we've seen so many mixed children nowadays, like it's crazy. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with mixed children. Please don't get me wrong. But like, black people are slowly becoming, we're already a minority. I feel like eventually down the line, we're just going to be extinct in a sense.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. It's like half the NBA. I think I seen a stat, like 75% of the NBA, it comes from a white dad and a black mom. Or
we don't have any ownership anymore now that we're desegregated.
That's not a real stat. That shit is just. But no,
we don't have any ownership anymore because everything's desegregated. You got to realize we had the Negro Baseball League. Yes. We had a whole Negro Baseball League before we was desegregated. Jackie Robinson wanted to take his talents to the white folks, and now we don't even have a Negro Baseball League anymore.
But because they realized how good we were, they realized how much money we could bring to sport. But what I'm
saying is, just imagine if Jackie Robinson would have stayed his ass with the black people, we would have had our own Negro Baseball League, and it probably could have been on the same level as MLB.
Yeah, for sure.
But we don't have that anymore because of desegregation. But it causes. Honestly, it just hurt our community a little bit more. It took us a big hit.
I feel you, but I'd much rather see people compete. Like, let's say if we stay segregated, right? Yeah. And boxing was the biggest sport. Yeah. Or boxing is still a big sport. We wouldn't have fights like Pacquiao versus Floyd.
That's cap. That was boxing like that back in the days. They said Joe Jackson. It was some Jackson dude or something. One of the greatest boxers that they consider ever. Mike Tyson has even said it. He was knocking out white people. They hated him for it. They hated it for it. But everybody was still going. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It probably would have been bigger because now it's community versus community. I mean, it's still like that. It's still like that.
Come on now.
But like
Garcia versus Tank.
Yeah.
Every Mexican I talk to, Like this Mexican dude at my job named Jose. He coming to me every. Garcia's gonna win, man.
He's gonna take that.
You know,
from
you know,
I'm letting you know. There
you know
is
Garcia's
no
gonna
way.
win, man.
I swear to God, Tank. If he loses to Ryan Garcia, bro, he's getting 10 lashings. You are not gonna lose to Ryan Garcia. He's
Shout out Jose, man.
bro. I swear to God, bro.
Jose come out. Garcia's gonna win, man.
The Mexicans.
Come on, man. How much you want to put on it? Garcia's gonna win.
They're gonna
whole office going to get. It's one Honduran dude. And like, bro, Garcia's not winning. Not Garcia's gonna win, man.
Black people will be so down. Man, my feelings would be so hurt if he loses.
I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I've been saying this. I really think Ryan Garcia can beat this nigga.
Stop capping, bro.
I really do.
Bro, he's been. Bro, who is Ryan Garcia fight?
Damn.
Ryan Garcia fights nothing but scrubs, bro.
I feel the same way about Tank.
What?
He just beat up Hector Garcia. Who the fuck is that? Ryan Cousin or some shit? Hey, come on now.
But you can't. Bro, he got power. He got speed.
He does.
He gets knockouts almost every fight that he gets in.
And all Ryan Garcia has is speed. I'll give you that. And he's too. I really feel like the reason why niggas think Ryan Garcia isn't talented because he be on TikTok too much. Bro.
He be on TikTok too much, and he's young as hell.
Yeah, he's young as fuck.
How old is Tank? How old is Tank Evans?
Tank is old. He an old nigga. He like 28, 29.
Not Tank Evans. Tank something. What's that nigga name? When I looked up Tank Evans, I got surfs up. Tank.
Oh, look up Garcia.
Look up Ryan Garcia. Tank. What's the nigga's name? Tank Davis. Okay.
I don't know why I let you say Evans.
I don't know why I said Evans either.
Ryan Garcia is 24. He my age.
Damn, Ryan Garcia is older than me. I thought he was younger than me.
No, he's older than me. He's born August 8, 1998.
Wow, that's crazy. He looks really young. 5'5". Tank Davis is 5'5". I just know our community is gonna take a big hit if he takes that out.
He does. It does take a hit. But let us know what you guys think. Martin Luther King
or Malcolm X. Now,
reasons why you cannot celebrate Black History Month, my brother. Reason number one, my brother. If you only date white woman,
oh my God,
you can only celebrate Black History Month for 10 to 15 days.
10 to 15, brother?
10 to 15 days. That's all you get, my brother.
10 to 15, brother?
At the February 10th, cut it off.
No, they got to get the last 10. They can't even get the first 10, brother.
Okay, so
they can't even get the first 10.
So your Black History Month starts February 18th, my brother.
February 18th. You don't even get to enjoy it.
It's not Black History Month for you yet, my brother.
Yes, it's not. Now, another way that you cannot celebrate Black History Month is if you're still out here code switching in front of white people. And black people know what code switching is, but come on now. When I say code switching, you go from talking like this to my nigga, like my nigga, come on, you know what I'm saying? You see that white man? Hey, how you doing, sir? How's it going? I hate that. I hate when I see that because it's like, why are you switching up how you talk, how you are for a white person?
Yes.
If you're still doing that, you need to grow up and you need to be more secure in your personality, in yourself, in your skin color. Yep. So how you get to celebrate? If you're still out here code switching, you get to celebrate it for, I say, 2 weeks. I get to say you get to celebrate Black History Month for 2 weeks.
If you are an African American brother or sister and you wear sneakers, but do not put socks on with those sneakers, you can only celebrate 2. Yes, I said 2 days of Black History Month, my brother or sister. Because why are you out here with them funky ass shoes on with no socks, my brother and my sisters? Do better.
Do better. And brother, you don't even get to celebrate this month. It's just going to be February for you. If you are taking showers without a washcloth. If you are taking showers without a washcloth, you are no longer black. You have your black card will be resigned. If I go into your bathroom and I don't see any washcloths, or if I come over to you and I say, brother, can I use a washcloth for when I need to take a shower? And you say, oh, I don't have any, brother.
It's over with for you, my brother.
You are a house nigga. That's what you are in my eyes. A house nigga. And
House
you gonna
nigga.
tell on me if I try to run. You don't even get to celebrate Black History Month.
Nope, no Black History Month for you, my brother.
Another way that you don't get to celebrate Black History Month is if you're out here disrespecting our black queens. If you are a black man and you disrespecting our black queens. I understand if you like to dabble in the snow bunnies, but don't you dare disrespect one of my black queens.
do it.
Don't you do it. Not on this month especially.
And the last reason why you cannot celebrate Black History Month, if you do not think that Jesus is black.
Oh, wait, man.
If you believe in a white Jesus,
Oh my God.
you belong with the white man.
If you hair of wool, what does that mean? Feet of brass, what does that look like, brother?
Jesus was black and Ronald Reagan was the devil. But
amen.
Let us know in the comments, my brothers and my sisters, why or who cannot celebrate this Black History Month.
What's your most racist experience?
Okay, my most racist experience was in 2020. I was working at Lowe's, and I don't know if this was actually racist or if tensions were so high because that was during the whole COVID, George Floyd era.
Yeah.
So like everything was getting torn down in Atlanta. There was a riot going on downtown and everything. So I was working at Lowe's and I was putting carts in the parking lot. It was the 4th of July, and it was like the last hour of my shift. So I'm in the cart. I'm in the parking lot and I'm putting carts away, and it's these 3 bald white guys with hella tattoos. They walk outside of Lowe's. I'm racially profiling, but they look kinda, you know what I'm saying? They look kinda sus. I'm
The
like,
good old boys.
Yeah, they look like some good old boys. And their trucks had, Trump shit. And I stay in South Fulton. And for those of you who don't know, South Fulton is black as fuck. Like even the big houses have black people in them. So like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what are these niggas? Like, that's why, or what are these people doing here? Like, I'm like, that's weird. And I looked at their tag. Their tag said like Dougherty County. So I'm like, what are like Dougherty County is like an hour and a half from South Florida. So I'm like, what are you doing here? So I was confused, right? But as they were walking out, it was the finest piece of chocolate walking in that store. When I say that woman was so goddamn fine, boy, she was fine. So I double take and I look at her. But when I look at her, they look at me and they say, "What you looking at, boy?" And I say, "Oh, I ain't look." And then I'm ignorant. I'm highly ignorant, might I add. So I said, "Man, I ain't looking at you." And he said, "What you say to me, boy?" And like him and his friends, they do the face. I said, "Y'all think I'm looking at you?" When that just walked by, and then I went on about my business. And as I'm going on, I'm putting like they're sitting in the parking lot, they're just hanging out, laughing, joking, shit like that. And I intentionally go get the rack of carts by that car. And as I walk by, they say, "Boy, if you come by here again, I will," or yeah. "Boy, if you come by us again, you'll be dragged by the back of my truck." And then after that, I was shook. I was scared. I told my boss, like, "Hey, it's these white people. They just said this to me. The police officers went out there. They handled the situation. They left." But that was the first time where I experienced like tried and true good boys racism. But I don't know if they was being racist or if I just tried them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Or it could have been a mixture of both.
it could have definitely been a mix of both. Because I was about to say, honestly, personally, I haven't really had a racist experience. Although there was one time when I was like 10 years old, I was walking on like I just got out of school. I just got out of class in Colorado, and we used to walk home. So I was walking home, and we used to use this back trail. So I'm walking with a group of my friends. Granted, it was a good group of us, so we was taking up majority of the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And during this trail, people would go and ride bikes on it. And again, I said we was in Colorado, so it was nothing but white people for the most part. But it was a group of niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still had our clique. We found ways to get in touch with each other. So we walking home, and a biker comes by. He's using his bell, telling us to get out the way. We didn't hear it because we were so loud.
Yeah.
So he zooms right around us, and he was like, "Fucking niggers." And that was my first instance where I've actually dealt with racism. And I didn't even know how to respond back. Well, actually, I didn't. The first thing that came to mind was cracker. I don't know how I knew how to call him a cracker back. Maybe racism is installed in you at a young age or something like that. But I said, cracker! But cracker never sounds as good as
fucking
nigger.
Yeah.
Like you lost.
Yeah,
you lost. Unless you come up with some really good stuff. Like I've heard like Pinky before. What else have I heard?
I've heard some good ones. I've wrote
them down actually. I know I've written some down. I gotta find them hoes, but I got so many goddamn notes. 1,000 notes is crazy. But I also was trying to get at like, I think the benefit of being a tall black man that has a scary looking face. Some people tell me that I have a scary looking face.
Yeah.
And I'm bigger. You know what I mean? So they automatically think that I don't take bullshit from anybody and shit like that. That's what I'm guessing because nobody has really ever tried me like that before.
Nah, they tried my ass.
Not like that. Like them good old boys has never really tried me like that. Most of the time, I would look at them and I'd be like, "Hey, how you doing, man?" They'll say, "Hey, how you doing back, sir?" I've never been called a boy. I refuse to get called a boy by a white man. And I've only had a white man call me nigga once.
It was this teacher. I went to an all-male charter academy. I tell y'all this all the time. All-male charter academy, nothing but black men, boys. It was this white teacher there, and he would call us boy all the time. And he would never see the problem with it. He'd be like, boy, if you don't sit down, boy, if you don't be quiet.
But I mean, y'all was boys.
Man, fuck no, I don't give a fuck. He white, I'm black. You can't call me no fucking boy. Hey, but let us know what y'all think about that in the comments. What is the most racist thing you've ever experienced? But y'all, happy Black History Month.
Black History Month.
In all seriousness, this is a month about reclaiming our history, letting people know and understanding what we had to go through in order to be considered humans.
Not even America. Just that. It's just is a month for you to realize how great you are and what is this what this skin color actually represents.
So please appreciate Black History Month. Take your time, learn some more about yourself. We're listening to millions, man. You can like this video, you can comment on this video, and you can subscribe to our channel, man. And don't forget to follow us on all platforms. That means TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play. You can name it, we're on it. Again, we're listening to millions.
Yes.
And you just sat down with us. Happy Black History Month. Music, entertainment, black culture, we're listening to.
And I'm counting every one of y'all until I get to a million.